I have discovered a young man whom I think is going to be a rock and roll superstar. He's got good stage presence, great set of pipes. He's Italian. And he has a unique way with a phrase, but more than that, there's just something I like about the guy. You see what I think. You'll know what I think. Here he is singing a medley of rock and roll classics. Here's my new discovery, Joe Piscopo.
That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shut down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. As funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world, it keeps spinning round. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying there flat on my face, I pick myself up, I get back in the race. That's life. That's life. And I can't deny it. Many times I thought of splitting, baby. This old Italian heart won't buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, why, I'd jump on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying there flat on my face, I pick myself up, I get back in the race. That's life. That's life. And I can't deny it. Many times I thought of splitting, baby. This old heart ain't gonna buy it. And if nothing's shaking, come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and well, the south side of Chicago, that's the baddest part of town. And when you go down there, you better just beware of a cat named Leroy Brown. Well, Leroy's more than trouble, and he stands about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the studs, they call him Sub. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown. Baddest man in that whole damn town. Better than old King Kong. Meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Leroy, he's a gambler, and he likes his fancy clothes. He likes to wave his Bulova watch in front of everybody's nose. He's got a custom Continental. He's got an Eldorado too. He keeps a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He keeps a razor in his shoe. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown. Baddest man in that whole dang town. Better than old King Kong. Me a junkyard dog. Take me uptown. Here we go. Well, now Friday, about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice. And at the edge of a bar was a girl named Doris, and man, she sure looked nice. Well, he laid his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. He's still bad, bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole dang town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, he's bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in that whole dang town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Yeah, he's badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. And first and foremost, to John and Margot Katzimatidis here at the flagship station, the mothership, WABC in New York, Studio 77. We appreciate it so very much. Chad Lopez doing such a great job. To everybody here, but if I may, and Chaz is right to my right, as you listen on the radio, I asked the boss, and I asked the other boss, Chad, and Margot is the one that really makes the decisions. You know that. Yeah, everybody knows that. But I said, if I may, I want to thank you kind enough to listen. Chad, we got people in Montana listening as we speak. Palm Springs listening. In Japan, they listen. It's Monday morning in Japan. So Ohio gozaimasu to our friends in Japan, you know. Konnichiwa. So what a thrill, John, the way we started this. And the thank you to Charles Pignon, certainly to Tina Sinatra, the head of the whole Sinatra Enterprises, Bob Finkelstein, and Nancy, too. It's so great. So thank you for listening. And we're in a studio. It's right by our regular studio, WABC, but it's a beautiful club that the Katzimatidis built. And we are doing a cool show. Bulova is here. Macy's is here. We have all of our friends. But as you listen around the country, it's Piscopo on the radio, and we love you. We love you for listening, and thank you for being a part of the family, a part of the Sundays with Sinatra family. If you will look on my watch, you will see a Bulova watch. This is this isn't the My Way. What Michael? What did you say this watch was? Look at this, Fly Me to the Moon one. This is Summer Wind. So I got to tell you, it's been so nice. So Michael Benavente, we met years ago. And I'll be a wise guy. So Michael came up and he brought Bulova to the airwaves. Mr. Sinatra, if you remember, the girls singing with me now, Yvette and Kim, you're too young. But back they had a show. Frank Sinatra had a show brought to you by Bulova Watch. So please, he's the managing editor of Bulova, and Nasania Briganti is here as well, executive vice president, and Patricia Schmoyer as well, vice president. Michael, where are you, my friend? Where are you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all that you're doing with Bulova Watch. We appreciate it very much.
Let's also not forget a special
Look at
I want you to do, because you do it the right way.
Yeah, well, we're going to do a toast right now if we can. May I thank you, Chad. So this is Jack Daniels. This is the Sinatra Select. This is the bottle the Katzimatidis got me when we were last together. I didn't have it. Everybody stole it, Margot. I didn't have a drink of it. Remember? It was the most popular drink in the house. But this is it. By the way, Carolyn Palmer, we know she designed this great statue of Frank Sinatra that you could see in Hoboken. And rumor has it Hoboken Mary is in the house. So we're settled. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we got that. This is all about, if I may, community, about love, about respect, about neighborhood, and about my parents, my dear mother, my father, rest his soul, the greatest generation. Through them, I learned about Frank Sinatra. I learned about the greatest entertainer of all time. And Mr. Sinatra was always so kind to me, and I always tell you every time, when I met him, he was gracious, just like you saw in the video. I felt so comfortable. I said, "Can I call you Frank?" And he said, "No." So it was a true story, but we were best friends. He was so nice. So with his select drink, if I may, to everybody, to John, to Margot, you know, to every single person listening
to Sundays with Sinatra every Sunday. And we're gonna, listen, we're gonna do a show here. We're gonna bow out. We have a new show that you're gonna listen to in about 10 minutes. And then next week, we're putting this together in radio form. So we are locked and loaded. It's all about happy birthday, Francis Albert Sinatra. Salute, salute, cheers. Oh man, that's the real deal too. Everybody can sing it with us. Here we go, here we go. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find that I'm #1, top of that heap. My New Jersey blues are melting away. Don't believe that. I'll make a brand new start of it. Come on, here we go. In old New York, if we can make it here, we're gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. We're working the room. Margot, we love you. John, we love you, buddy. The Catsimatidis children, to find that I'm #1, top of that list, king of that hill, a #1. These are little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it. Come on, nice and loud. Where are we? Where are we? In old New York. And if we can make it here, we're gonna make it absolutely. It's up to you, New York. You ready, girls? You gonna try this?
Let's do it.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I bought me some corn for popping. The lights are way down low. Let it snow, let it snow. And when we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. And if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow. Here we go. Outside is frightful, and that fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, it don't show signs of stopping, I bought me some corn for popping. Those lights are way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And when we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. That fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I love it. Merry Christmas. There it is right there. We love it. Should we give me another Christmas song, then we'll get into the classics right there. You got that? Santa Claus is coming to town? We got to do it. Yeah. Oh, you know the lyrics to this? Anyone remember? You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Well, checking a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Well, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Andy is playing the keyboard with Nick Russo. And Andy, your brother, and I, we worked on a film together called Bartleby. Thank you. Great to have you here. And these lovely gals who sing internationally around the world, Kim Davis. And this is Yvette, who is, as you can see, she is with a child. And Margot, it's not mine, all right? I don't want to hear. I don't want you there. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So, and to Margot and Sean, and to the whole Cats and Matisse family, honored to be with you. This is so great. This is like the old days right here. I think we got to do this once a month, you know? You know? I think, yeah, we got to do it. Here we go, guys. He knows if you've been sleeping. He knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, too. That great old arrangement. Isn't that great? Everybody at WABC Radio, all the staff, and it starts with John, Margot, Chad Lopez, Emily. They have got, I'm telling you, the greatest kids working here. And if I may, Stephanie Bongiorno is doing a great job. Chris Libertini, Dan Herschel is like a genius. Doug is back there, and I'm going to miss some names. Huh? Dan Herschel's the guy that holds. He's the guy. You know, and if I'm going to remember somebody when I come back out, but I have to tell you, this, of course, Kevin Drosch runs the weekends. He executive produces the weekends. This guy's unbelievable. Kevin, thank you. I know you're listening. And Matt Blaze, who's Frankie Five Boroughs. I know you don't like me to call him Frank Boroughs because it sounds like a mafia thing, but it's all right. It does kind of. You're right, John. I'm not going to argue with you on that. Yeah, that's right. Frank Morano, yeah, it's syndicated nationally. Matt Blaze is his engineer. Ava Anderson sits in. Christian sits in. To all of that, would you please give a round of applause for all these great kids that work here at WABC Radio?
We're going to start with something very simple with a couple of rubber bands. Okay, you guys can all see this. I'm going to link these two through my fingers so you can see I can't get out any of the sides. You can pull, they won't come apart, but if you find the right spot right here, you can get them to melt right through each other, right? Let's have someone come up on stage here. You're going to help me out with this. Let me come down here. Okay. I want you to hold out both fingers like this for me, towards each other. Yep. I'm going to give you this rubber band. You're going to, yep, exactly. You're going to put your thumbs right on top of there. Okay. So I'm going to take mine. I'm going to go over like this. Okay, so you can verify I can't get out this side, right?
No.
I can't get out this side.
No.
You can pull, it's not going to come off. But if I go find the right spot right here, it just kind of melts, right? Let's do that again. Let's do it. We're going to use the rubber bands. We'll use my ring. So I'm going to put the ring on the top band, and I'll show all you guys this. So the ring is on the top here. And it's the same thing. You find the right spot. So if I move the ring here, you can get it to jump. Let's see. Down to the bottom there, right? I want you to hold the ring real tight there. Okay, just pinch the ring. Yep, you're going to feel this happen. Hold it a little closer to me. Okay, here we go. Watch. Here, hold this up so we can see that. You can see it's now in the middle of those bands there. Watch, hold tight. You can feel that go all the way back to the top band. Thank you. Here, I'll have you stay up here. We're going to do a card trick now. So I'm going to take a marker. And you're going to sign your name on a playing card for me. So just sign your name anywhere across the two. And this one is much weirder than the rubber bands. You just have to trust me on this, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold your card and I'm going to ask you to bite it.
Bite it?
Yep, and you're just going to hold it in your mouth, okay? And I'm going to take the marker now. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a card, so the 7 of spades. I'm going to sign my name on the 7. Okay, you guys can see that. And I'm going to do the same thing you're doing. I want you to hold your hands out like this. I'm going to fold mine. And I'm actually going to eat mine. I don't want you to do that with yours. Okay? Here we go. The 2 of diamonds now in my mouth. Go ahead, take a look. Open that up, show everyone. The 7 with my name. Thank you. You can have a seat here. We'll do one more, then we're gonna give away some watches here. I'm gonna grab one more volunteer to come up here with me. Okay, now some of you have already seen me do this one tonight, but it is one of my favorites to demonstrate. And since we're in New York City, it's one that a lot of people have seen, and that is the 3-card Monty. So for those who don't know what that is, this is not a magic trick. This is a con game that used to be very famous here in New York. People would play it on street corners and just rip you off of all your money. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to show you some of the sleight of hand. So for this game to work, you need duplicate cards. So I have 2 8 of spades and a king, and the idea is to follow the king. Okay, so let me use your hand. So one way that I could do this, watch the king. Ready? Where's the king? So it looks like it's in your hand. It's actually already in mine. Another way that you could do this is people will reverse cards. So I can go like this. You go face up, face down. It looks like the king is still in my hand, but now it's in her hand. And I'll show you how that works. So this game is illegal to play now in New York City for money. You still see it, but this is why they banned it. I'm going to leave the king in my pocket. So even if we play it like this, just 8s now, where's the king? Are you sure? So this is why they banned it, because it doesn't matter what you say. You're going to lose no matter what. Some people will say here, and they think it's switched. It's not here. I would take your money. Some people think that it's in the pocket, which is where it started. Then it would be in my hand. Then the 8 is in the pocket. And no matter what you say, you lose money. I'll show you part of the secret. Another thing you don't see, obviously it's a lot of sleight of hand that makes this work, but there's other factors in play. There's only ever 3 cards in my hand, but there are more in my pocket. And what that lets me do is, say for instance someone got it right, you could switch it again. For another 8, the king would go back up here. You still lose money. The most important thing about this game is when you see it on a street corner for real, you see other people that win. And those people are in on the trick, right? They're working with the guy. That's how you make it look like a real game. So if I was going to go on the street corner, we would go out together. You would win, and that's how you make it look legit. So let me use your hand one more time. Let's say all of you in the room here are in on it with me. I'll leave it face up the whole time. Yep. Where's the king? So you could say here you would win. If I want you to win, it doesn't matter. You could say it's here. There'd be 2 kings. You could say it's here. There'd be 3 kings, and then the 8s would be back in the pocket. And that's the 3-card Monty. Thank you. You may return to your seat. Okay, I think we're going to get Chad out here now, and we're going to give away a couple watches. You guys ready to win some watches here? Here we go. So we're going to give away 2 watches here. We're going to do it with a couple magic tricks. The hardest trick that I know and the easiest trick I know. You guys can decide which is which here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a card. So we're going to use the Ace of Hearts. I'm going to make a bunch of scribbles here. And this really doesn't look like anything right now. Okay. Ace of Hearts, bunch of chicken scratches there. And we're going to leave this in the wine glass. Does everyone have their numbers ready? Get your numbers out. The coat check numbers, yep. Coat check, that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to take a handkerchief, and you're going to see these scratches morph into a number here, okay? Everyone ready? Here we go. You can see it morphs. 18. Anyone got 18 out there? Who's 18? You just want to watch. Susan Connolly, our first winner. I'm going to draw the second one from this glass bowl. My hand is empty. Swirl the numbers. Pick a number. And our second winner is 63. Who's 63? 63, all right. Congratulations. What's your name? Thank you, everyone. Thank you for having me. Thanks to Bulova. Thanks, Chad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas. Thank you.
So this is for John and Margot. Feel free to dance, John. I know you're glad that I mentioned that, so you're more than welcome to if you want. All right, boys. Will and the boys. Mr. Frank Sinatra. One of the classic tunes. Bart Howard wrote this sucker. Fly me to the moon, let me swing among the stars. Let me know what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me swing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, Margot and John, we love you. Jump, jump. God bless you. Here's what I saw at church Sunday. I don't know what that is, but I like doing it. You know, God bless you all. Yeah. All right, boys, here we go. Let me hear you, Scott. Oh, oh, oh! Why don't you fill my heart with song? Let me swing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, we love you. Margot and John, been doing that for years, right? Like that. Hey, so here I got now, if I may, I want to introduce a friend. You know, what I love about what we do on the radio, we support law enforcement, we love the NYPD, we support the military, and we believe that the United States of America is the greatest country on planet Earth. So this is what we feel. It's a mantra. It's God, one nation under God. We believe that, you know. So when you have the first responders, you know, out there looking out for us, particularly in the NYPD during these crazy times, and doing a great job, by the way, I bring to the stage a gentleman that I've known for almost 20 years now, undercover cop, kick butt cop in the NYPD, a detective, Medal of Valor recipient in the New York Police Department, but he sings great. He looks like a movie star, and he sings great. Can I bring him on stage? Can we bring him up for a second? Lieutenant Luigi Mineta, if I may. Luigi, is that right? Now is this a custom-made thing? It's beautiful. Tell me about the Bulova watch. What happened with Michael? What happened? Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I came in today, and I was wearing this watch. Michael Benavente walked over and said, "What the hey is that watch?" And you can tell the rest. He said that thing is for checking out what time it is, and maybe
this is good. I saw this at Walmart. It's nice though, Louis. It's nice like that. No, actually, so look what Michael did. You got I have this watch at home, this beautiful watch right here, and that is a beautiful Bulova watch, as it should be.
Michael, you can have this watch.
I tell you, man. Louis, I love you, and I appreciate all that you do. You want to try a little something? I'm going to step away, let you sing, and then we'll do something together. It would. Lieutenant Luigi Mineta from the NYPD, if I may.
If you remember the Pope of Greenwich Village, this was the song. The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair, walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind, like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind and the winter wind, they have come and gone. Still the days, those lonely days, they go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? my fickle friend, the summer wind, the summer wind, warm summer wind, the summer wind. What do you say? How's this band, ladies and gentlemen? Aren't they wonderful? Wonderful. But
Yeah,
I think
yeah, crank that up, yeah. Let me hear it, Dan, please. Can I take us in? For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once unafraid, I can go where life leads me. Somehow I know I'll be strong.
for once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew. Someone warm like you could make my dreams come true.
For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once I have someone I know won't desert me. I'm not alone anymore.
For once I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. Long as I've got someone I know I can break it. For once in my life, I've got someone who needs me.
Louis J. You sound great, Louis. Ho, 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 come on. I'll take us in here. I'll do the best I can. For once in my life, I know we can make it. Long as I have love, I know I can take it. For once in my life, I got someone.
Hey, for once in my life, I've got someone.
For once in my life, I've got someone who needs me. Luigi Minetta, NYPD.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the invite. I love you, my brother. You're the best. What a band.
Thank you so much, Louis. So I thought about, what about all the people that I met in my life that really a lot aren't with us any longer? And I like to do an impression of the people that really helped me out in the business, that I remember. People I know. Some are alive, some are not. So let me pay tribute to them. May I do that for you right now? Can we do that right now? You girls are so young. Joe Piscopo, hi, nice to see you. I have no idea who I am. You think I'm Joe Pesci. I was great in Goodfellas. Wasn't I great? Me and Scorsese are like this. It's great. They have no idea. I'm going to look a little taller in person, but it's okay. I have no idea who I am. Who's this guy singing? Great to have you. That's why your video, so you can check with your parents and your grandparents. Who is this guy? So I said, no, give me Mac, Dan, if you would, Dan, and thank you so much. Yeah, crank it up. Let me hear. You know the song. You know this song, right? Oh, the shark babe has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly whites. Just a jackknife as old Mac Heath babe, and he keeps it out of sight. Remember Rodney Dangerfield? Remember Rodney?
I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape. Now when the shark bites with his teeth, it's like scarlet pillows. I gotta get Dr. Vinnie Boombox to make a house call. Now with the fancy white gloves, Mackie gets no respect. I'll tell you, no respect at all. I'm all right, I'm okay. No respect at all.
How about William Shatner, one of my heroes? Captain Kirk singing Mac Tonight. Can you imagine that? On a sidewalk, Sunday morning, lies a body oozing life. Eek! Someone sneaking round the corner. Could that someone be, perhaps, perchance, Mac the Knife? How about James Brown? James Brown. There's a tugboat. Hey! Down by the river. Hey! With a cement bag coming down, y'all. That cement is there for the weight, yeah. Hit me. If I forget your 10, hit me 2 times. Old Mackie's back in town. Hey! Jerry Lewis. Did you hear about Louis Miller? Louis Miller ran away with all the cash. Now Mackie's spending like a sailor. I think Louis gave Mackie a rash. Lady! Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, back to the living. Arnold singing Mac Tonight.
Jenny Diver, Suki Tawdry, Ladilenia, Lucy Brown. The line forms on the right, babe, 'cause I'm the big Republican in town. Everybody! I said Jenny Diver, Suki Tawdry, no respect at all. Could it be Mac the Knife?
Hey! Lucy Brown.
The line forms on the right, you girly man.
Now that Mackie's back in town. Yeah, baby. Look out, oh, Mackie is back. You're the best. Thank you. All my heroes, every single one of them. I forget if we talked about it. I think on the first year I made a touch on meeting James Brown at Saturday Night Live, man. That was the best. And he did a performance at Studio 8H, stole the show. And I was a hero. He's a hero to me from the 60s, you know. He was like a social warrior, and he was the godfather of soul. And when I met him, man, I went over to him. I'll never forget it. I went, Mr. Brown, Joe Piscopo, I'm a new cast member of Saturday Night Live. An honor to meet you, sir. And I'll never forget what James said to me. He went, "Hey, c'est home, c'est hey!" I went on to be a friend of the great James Brown, couldn't understand one word he said ever. I didn't care. A great hero to me, you know. And Arnold, you know the Arnold story, it's a true story. They put me on the cover of Muscle and Fitness. Forgive me if you heard it before. Drew, put me on the cover. They're going to put me on the cover of Muscle and Fitness magazine. That's when I was in shape, okay? So then, and they say, cover Muscle Fitness, great. So I go to Arnold Schwarzenegger's gym, and I go to pose, and remember you saw the cover of that Muscle and Fitness magazine, right? I was like, oh my gosh. They said, Joe, we need you with your shirt off. I said, I can't take my shirt off. These guys are monsters here. It's Schwarzenegger's gym. I can't take my shirt off. Michael, listen to this. It's true. So they go, all right, take your shirt off, one shot, put your shirt back on. Because I'm intimidated. I took my shirt off, I sucked my gut in, I do this ridiculous pose. At that very moment, Arnold Schwarzenegger himself walks in, takes a look at me and says, Joe, put your shirt back on. True story. You're embarrassing me. This is for you, Margot. I know you love this. Gotta do it. One more time. Celebrating Frank Sinatra's birthday, Studio 77, live from New York, baby. She likes the theater, never comes late. She never bothers with anyone she hates. That's why our Margot is a champ. Doesn't like dice games with barons or earls. Won't take a trip up to Harlem dressed in shiny ermine and pearls. Will not dish the dirt with the rest of those girls. That's why Margot is the champ. She digs that free, fresh wind in her hair. life without care. She ain't broke, and that's oak. Doesn't like California. It's cold and it's down. That's why the lady is a champ. Here we go. She gets far too hungry to wait there for dinner at 8. She adores the theater, does not come late. She will never bother baby with some bum she hates. That is why this lady is a champ. She doesn't like dice games with Sharpies or frauds. Won't take a trip up to Harlem driving shiny Lincolns and Fords. Will not dish the dirt with the rest of those broads. That's why Margot is a champ. She digs that free, fresh, groovy Hampton, very cool. Wind in her hair, life without care. She ain't broke, and that's oak. Doesn't like California. It's cold and it's down. That's why Margot, that's why our girl Margot with John, Margot is always the champ. You know, it's not Lee Greenwood singing the America song, but thank you, that's for you. You know what we're gonna do right now? And what do you got? What do you got? Mary, oh, Mary, come here. What do you, what, say what? I think I need a light out of my eyes. Come on, you want to come up for a second? Do you want to come up? Come say. So you're here now. Mary, you know what? We want to thank you for always being a part of the show. You are like a star now. But you...
Joe, people are calling me instead of you. I don't even know them, Joe. I even tell them, who are you? They go, that's all right, we know you.
You and I posted on Facebook a picture, Louis, of Mary and I. We went to Hoboken, we did a whole thing for the Columbus Day Parade. Angela Vivolo in the house. Angela, we love you with your beautiful bride. Love you. The Columbus Citizens Foundation doing so many great things. There's the man who kept the Columbus statue up, and it's staying up and ain't going nowhere. That's right.
Joe, can I say one thing?
Can you say one thing? I can never stop you, Mary.
I got a call yesterday. Well, I live in Hoboken, so I get a call yesterday from City Hall. So the guy says to me, Tuesday is Sinatra's birthday. We're going to have a big cake for him. We would like you to cut the cake. They said, we'll pick you up at 11 o'clock. We tried to reach Joe Piscopo, but we don't know if he's going to even want to hear us. But no. You would, Joe? 11 o'clock in City Hall. We can't pick you up, Joe. You got to come by yourself. This guy travels alone. No entourage.
I'll set it up.
He comes alone. You could come too for a piece of cake. All right, Tuesday, City Hall. You know what else? This guy, the guy who called me, you know, this light is amazing. You see nobody. Okay. So anyway, so the guy who called me, the reason why he does this for 40 years, he's doing this, the cake on Sinatra's birthday. His uncle was one of the Hoboken Four with Frank Sinatra. Wow, that's right. And that's the reason, Joe. I think I had enough.
Mary, Hoboken Mary right there. Oh, God, you know, I have to tell you, I've been doing radio almost 10 years now. Watch her there. Yeah, we don't want a lawsuit. Thank you, Louis. That'd be great. You know, but I got to tell you, she is so much fun. And across the country, they know Hoboken Mary now. All, and then, you know, right? All from Sundays with Sinatra. So we appreciate that. Come fly with me, let's fly, we'll fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in Bombay. Come on, fly with me, let's fly, we'll fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, let's float down in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we will glide. Starry-eyed, once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels sing because we're together. You just say that word, I'll beat your bird down to Acapulco Bay. It is perfect for a flying honeymoon. They say, come on, fly with me, let's fly, let's fly, let's fly. That's it, boys. This was a song from Frank Sinatra, I think before your parents were born, okay? But it still holds up. Once I get you up there, where the air is so rarefied, we will glide absolutely petrified. Once I get you up there, weather-wise it's such a groovy day. You just say that word, I'll beat your bird down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, oh babe. Come on, fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. And don't tell your mama. You got a great song, right? Ow, 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 down, ow, ow. Zan, ow, ow, ow. Ow, down, down, ow, ow. Down. Now my head, I'm hearing the saxophones, you know? And I'm watching Count Basie. And I'm watching Frank Sinatra. And I'm thinking, I got my own private concert. Mr. S, head down, just going with the tune. Mr. S is like, I'm a kid of the 80s. I had an afro. I was wearing like corduroy. I wasn't dressed, and there I'm before the great Frank Sinatra and the great Count Basie. And trying not to be noticed, and out of nowhere it happens. Frank Sinatra, out of nowhere, picks his head up, never missing a trick, stares right at me. Bang, spots me cold, and I freeze. I don't know what to say. Now, I don't know if you've ever been stared at by Frank Sinatra, but it's not just like a stare, it's like a Jersey stare. He would have attitude, like this kind of attitude inside, cocked his head, batting his eyes. All of you remember batting his eye, right? Then he'd go to the other side and looking right at me, batting his eyes, checking it out, was doing like that. And I'm like panicking, doing my very best not to turn into Jerry Lewis, you know? So I'm back against the wall, you know? And it's like, I was just like so upset. Mr. Sinatra's staring at me. I got sweat on my forehead. I'm trying not to back into the doorknob behind me, right? Now, what am I going to say? I'm going to talk to the man? What am I talk to him? What am I going to say? Well, Mr. S, if you don't mind, I'm very sorry. Please don't hurt. But you know what he did? Frank Sinatra put his head back down to the music, and he allowed me to watch these two Jersey geniuses work. And I could hear it like yesterday. He went like this, he went like this, he went like this. Every time it rains, it's gonna rain lots of pennies from heaven. I remember it like yesterday. He goes like this. Don't you know every cloud contains lots of pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortunes falling, baby, all over the town. Be sure your umbrella is laying there and it's upside down. Reading for a package of lots of sunshine and groovy flowers. Yes, he said groovy. If you want the things you love, you've got to have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. For you and me.
Welcome to to the stage multi-talented comedian, impressionist actor, Rob Magnotti.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Come on, one more time for Chad Lopez and the great Joe Piscopo. Come on. Let him know. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here for the Bulova Frank Sinatra birthday bash here at WABC Radio with all of you folks here tonight. I'm very excited, and it's a fun night. And I'm single with multiple personalities, which works well when I'm speed dating. I could be a different character at each table. Table one, the girl was out of my league. I sat there like Ray Romano. Oh, my God, she's a Playboy centerfold. Look at her. Ah, oh, boy. Oh, Deborah's going to be pissed. She's going to be, where were you? What am I going to do? Robert, you brought me here. You brought me here. It's your speed dating night. I got to do something. I got to say something. I got to talk to this girl right here. Hi, nice to meet you. So, what do you do for a living? Oh, you're a dancer. What kind of dancer?
What he wants to know is, are you a stripper? Come on, Raymond, it's speed dating. Get to the point, Brother Barone. What? Raymond. I personally, Brad Garrett, did open for Mr. Frank Sinatra one time a while back, and I want to say happy birthday, Mr. Frank Sinatra. God bless. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Table two, the girl was questioning me. She said, tell me something. Did people tell you look a little like Jerry Seinfeld? I said, as a matter of fact, they do. I look like him, I can sound like him, but my bank account bears no resemblance to his whatsoever. What's the deal with the speed dating? We are rushing the dating. This could lead to speed sex. And women don't want speed sex, do they, Kramer? No, they don't, Jerry, not at all. You gotta slow it down. You gotta create a romantic atmosphere. Breathe, listen, feel the aura and the energy. Women want romance, ambiance, eye contact, Jerry, eye contact. Yeah, you gotta warm up the engine. Take her out for Mexican food. Tacos, guacamole, jalapeno dipping sauce with the mamacita. Giddy up. I'll do this on a regular date. Thank you. I'll meet the girl at the front door like Nicolas Cage. Oh, nice to see you. You are so sexy. You smell so delicious. Are you hungry? Because I know a great Chinese place where we can have duck, or we can just go back into your apartment, have a glass of Chardonnay, and kiss so much that I'll kiss your face off. So I'm single. I'm having fun. I was watching the news today. I saw President Trump. You know, he is still a buzzsaw in an interview. Every interview, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Okay, look, I'm the goalie. I'm the goalie of the interview, so back up, back up. Okay, look, I deal with Russia, I deal with China, I deal with North Korea, and I win. I know how to win because I build things. I build walls, I build buildings, I build air. And I do a fantastic job. That was Trump air because I only breathe the best and the brightest molecules of oxygen. We're going to bottle it and sell it next year. It's going to be fantastic. It really is. It's going to be a lot of air. It's going to be fantastic. Now, some people say, and they say it all over the world, and we love the world. We love the world. But they're talking about me, and there's some bad dudes talking about me, and they keep saying, this guy's got a chip on his shoulder. I said, no, I've got an eagle on my shoulder, and his name is Chip, so be very careful. Some people, they have amazing hand gestures. Look, I mean, everything. It's just, you know, physicalized. It's amazing. Some people think I'm doing sign language. I actually have an imaginary abacus available at all times. One for me, none for you. Two for me, none for you. 5 for me, 2 for you, because I'm tough but fair. Yes, it's amazing. You know, he looks like an Olympic ski jumper, and especially when he's in line during a debate. I like it up here. Look at how high I'm flying. This is fantastic. I'm a huge American eagle. Look at this. I can see everything up here. I can see all the real estate in America. There's the tallest condo in Tampa, Florida, built by the great John Catsimatidis. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. What a fantastic job. Let's look. Oh, I can see Anwar, Alaska, where we're going to drill, baby, drill. A lot of drilling. A lot. I'm a huge American eagle protecting America, watching everything. Here comes the landing. Perfect. The judges gave me a perfect score because it was a technically sound, fantastic jump, and I am an amazing athlete. Big league. Believe me. Believe me. I'm making a pizza. I don't know why, but I'm making a sausage, pepperoni, chicken, and a lot of sauce and gravy for the gravy people. It's amazing. Thank you. Speaking of pizza, I love food. I love to cook. I watch Guy Fieri. I watch all the cooking shows, and then they always have a special guest celebrity on, right? But I want to see my favorite actor, Al Pacino, have his own cooking show. What the heck was that? What schmuck doesn't hold down a cake blender when mixing the cake batter? I got double chocolate mix in my hair. I'm doing a show live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Cucino Pacino. Today we're gonna make tiramisu. Lady fingers, mascarpone cheese, then we're gonna marinate overnight in Kahlua. With my special guest chef, John Travolta. Oh my God, what's the matter with you over here, Al? You know, you bring me on your show, you don't give me no recipe or nothing. It's just disgusting over here. But that's all right. I'm a professional. I'm gonna improvise over here. I'm gonna make a carrot cake with cream cheese. I'm gonna put some benefiber in there so it keeps you regular. I'm gonna put some walnuts for omega-3 fatty acids. Then I'm gonna put a lot of butter, because grease is the word. I'm gonna put some streusel on top so we'll make like a carrot crumb cream cheese cake right here with Al Pacino. That's right. Let me tell you, this cake is gonna taste so good. It's gonna make you wanna dance. That's a workout. I need a water after that. Woo, I'm a little winded. By the way, I wore my tuxedo for the occasion tonight in honor of Frank Sinatra. What do you think? Does it look good? I bought it at Macy's. Star Rewards, 20% off. What a deal, huh? I got a little winded. I feel like Tony Soprano running from the feds. I was just talking to Johnny Sack in his backyard, up in Sparta, New Jersey. We're having a private meeting. We're having a little conversation. The next thing I know, the feds are crawling all over the place. Because they got that OnStar stuff with the satellites in outer space. Paulie Walnuts, what do you know about this? Not for nothing, D. But they got that GPS stuff, too. They could track a flea on a dog's ass. Irregardless of the circumstances, they could find us anywhere. We might have to open up a Bada Bing in Bangladesh. Oh! Ask Sil. He knows all about it.
It's true, it's true. This is cutting-edge laser beam Star Wars technology, T. First thing we got to do is get a freaking cloud. Then we buy out Garmin, Magellan, and Google Maps. Go to the Apple Store. If they can't help us, we'll go to the mattresses. We'll go to sleep by number. They'll never find us there.
Thank you, The Sopranos. We have Sopranos fans in here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've toured with Mr. Steve Sciarippa and Michael Imperioli, and that's a fun show that I was on. And I don't know, would they be in the mix too? Would they advise Paulie? I don't know, Paulie, I don't know if the mattress store is the best place to hide. What are you doing, Paulie? And Sil, you don't go to the mattresses in the mattress store when you're going to the mattresses. Steve Buscemi here, let me be the voice of reason, fellas. I say there's a nice apartment somewhere uptown we can go to. Thank you. I love to dance, as you can see. And I watch Dancing with the Stars. And the women are absolutely breathtaking on that show. But the judges argue with each other constantly. God rest his soul, Len Goodman, the English judge, he was tough. They'd always have a problem. Well, look, for me, you came out. You did your tango, but I want to see a traditional tango. No props, no freestyle. Do the dance. It's Dancing with the Stars. If you give me that, well, I'll pickle me walnuts. I don't want your willy billies all up in a bunch about her jiggly wigglies. Passion, posture, connection, focus. It's Dancing with the Stars. Never mind what Len says. I like what you did, darling. You came out like a lion on the Serengeti, protecting the pride. Sometimes you look like a kangaroo, but the rest of the dance, you were a majestic swan, floating across. Bruno sees the details, the hip action like Tom Jones. I give you a 10. Thank you. I want to see rock stars on Dancing with the Stars. And now, dancing the cha-cha-cha, Peter Murgatroyd and her partner, Mick Jagger. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. I left my partner back there. I'm really good. Which way do I go? This way. Hey, thanks a lot, everybody. I'm Rob Magnotti. Thank you very much.
So what I want to do is showcase the band. I'd love to be able to do this. And the best way to do that is to sit on the drums. And I want to wail one of my favorite songs written by Louis Prima. Louis Prima wrote this song, and made famous by a guy named Benny Goodman, right? So we want to show our appreciation to everybody listening all the time to Sundays with Sinatra, our appreciation to everybody here at Studio 77 here in New York, and we're going to swing a little bit. You ready to do this, guys? Let me get on the drums, Dan, and then you can take us in, all right? Yep. Everybody still pumped up for a little bit more? Come on now. Oh. No, I tell you what, we got to do this. This is like a tradition, and we got to do a song that is kind of the anthem, celebrating Francis Albert Sinatra. So, but we always do it for John and Margot and the family, you know, with great respect. And now, the end is near, so I face the final curtain. My friends, say it clear, state my case, which I'm certain I've lived a life that's full, traveled each and every highway, but more, much more. We did it our way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. We did what we had to do,
saw it through without exemption. I've lived a life that's full. We traveled each and every byway, but more, much more, we did it our way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, we ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all. We stood tall and did it our way. I've loved, I've laughed, I've cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think, John, you did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, with Margot, we did it your way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who yields. The record shows we took the blows and did it Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, folks. We appreciate it more than we can tell you. Let me get this. Yes, it was Frank's way. Happy birthday, Frank Sinatra. Chad Lopez, we can sing a little bit. We can do it ourselves right here. You got a special video for it. All right, we're gonna sing. What do you got? Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Frank and Margot. Happy birthday to you.